Namaskaram, welcome back to the roots. Srimate Ramanujaya Namaha. Ramanuja was becoming so popular. All his ideas, all his plans worked out so well. People liked all the welfare schemes of Ramanuja. He was doing good for the people, for the God, for the temple and everything. So everything flourished. But there were some people who became jealous. That is what we see in our life. So when you do something good, people don't appreciate. They talk at our back. So this is what happened even in Ramanuja's life. So there was a Sthanika. Sthanika is a post. So a person who was holding that post thought that he was getting less importance. His importance has been reduced because of the growing popularity of Ramanuja. So he became jealous because that thought led him to getting into the jealous, and because of that he had a plan. The action he took was killing Ramanuja. So that is why we should not allow any bad negative thoughts to occupy our mind, because once it dominates, it will take us to do any kind of negative action. So here the Sthanika forced his wife to mix poison with the food and offer it to Ramanuja, because Ramanuja used to go to 7 houses in a day for Piksha. So that was a plan by Sthanika, but the wife refused. She said, no, I will not do it. That is not good. And he is such a divine person, but nothing. The husband was not ready to listen. So the day came, Ramanuja came to their house, and this lady, she was so sad about it, and she went out and she offered the food, but she kept the vessel just next to Ramanuja and she prostrated. Normally they don't do that, because according to Shastram they just offer the Piksha and they don't do prostration. But this action of this lady made Ramanuja think. He found out that something wrong in this. So he decided not to take the food, and he went to the bank of river Kaveri, and he didn't take food. He was just sitting there and he was thinking, how come? He thought, am I responsible for such negativity created in his mind? So he troubled himself and he didn't take food. Then Tirukoshtiur Nambi came to know about it, and he came rushing to Srirangam. And in those days, wherever we see the Acharyan, we do prostration on the road or wherever. So here, Ramanuja, when he saw Tirukoshtiur Nambi, he lied on the hot sand and doing the prostration. And there was another person who was watching this, and there was a delay in Tirukoshtiur Nambi saying, come on, get up, because still the Acharyan says the Sishya will not get up. So this person became restless, and he was telling Tirukoshtiur Nambi, why do you show that he was such a truthful devotee as well as Sishya to you? Then why do you trouble him? He's lying on the hot sand. Then Tirukoshtiur Nambi said, you are such a good person who cannot tolerate your Acharyan troubled by hot sun and hot sand. So you are going to cook food for him from this day onwards. In fact, I was waiting to find out such a person. Now I got it. So you be his cook. So that person was Kedambi Achan. Then he told Ramanuja not to go for Piksha anymore when there is a danger. So Kedambi Achan to cook for Ramanuja. Then 3 of them went to the mud. Kedambi Achan was so happy. He thanked God that he got such a golden opportunity to serve Ramanuja. And he used to taste food before he offered to Ramanuja. And he stayed with him till the last day. So Ramanuja was helped by his Acharyan to get food. This Sthanika, he continued this same act. So second time he mixed the poison with the Perumal Tirtham. So when Ramanuja came to temple, he used to take Perumal Tirtham every day before the take food. So this time when you got the Tirtham was mixed with poison. And this Sthanika thought that Ramanuja will die very soon. But what happened? Ramanuja, because he has faith in God. So after taking Tirtham, all the more he became very energetic and he danced and walked. And Sthanika was shocked to see such a divine smile on his face and the way he walked, the glorious walk. Then there was a change in his mind. There's something wrong with me. I think I've done wrong to such a divine person. Then he went and apologized for what he did. He admitted it mistake. Then Ramanuja, he excused him. That was the quality of Ramanuja. He excused him. He had him with him forever. So there were so many incidents. There were so many people who tried to do harm to Ramanuja, but they were all taken as or changed into good human beings by Ramanuja. There's another incident. Yajnamurti. Yajnamurti was a great scholar, but he followed the philosophy of Mayavada. And he was very proud about his education, his knowledge. So he used to call all the scholars for debate. If anyone loses in the debate, he will be humiliated by Yajnamurti. This is what going on. So wherever he goes, he takes a cart full of books showing that I am so knowledgeable, I know everything, I have learnt all the text. He came to know the Vishishtadvaita philosophy of Ramanuja, so he didn't want that philosophy to come up. So he called Ramanuja for debate. But Ramanuja said there is no debate needed to bring out our ideas or our philosophy. But Yajnamurti made him participate because he said you are scared of losing and you know that your philosophy we cannot come up on top of my Mayavada philosophy. Then Ramanuja said, yes, I will participate. Then 17 days the debate went on. The 17th day Ramanuja felt that the philosophy of God, Sri Vaishnava Vedantam, will be losing before this Mayavada. So he was very upset about it, and that night he prayed God, his Aradhana Perumal, Arulalar Perumal. Then he appeared in his dream and he said, no, don't worry, you better refer the Mayavada Kantana text written by Alavandar, your Acharyan. You will get answers, you will talk well, and you will put forth all the ideas, and Yajnamurti will become your Sishya. The next day, after hearing from the God, he was so happy. The next day, he walked to the place where the debate was held. And Yajnamurti was watching the expression, the facial expression of Ramanuja. And he was talking to himself. Yesterday, he was looking little dull, but today he is looking so bright, and there is some message in his face. His eyes are so divine, and there must be he is not an ordinary person. So there is something going to happen. He could foresee that. And there was a change in his mind that I am going to lose. What I am doing is not my philosophy, that Maya will not win over, because his philosophy is winning over Maya and to reach God. So definitely that is the best. So he accepted his defeat. He said, I don't want to pursue my philosophy. I am surrendering myself. And he is asking for an excuse too. Then Ramanuja, like how he excused all other people, he excused him, and he said, you are a great scholar. You have knowledge. So you don't ever underestimate that. You do make the best use of your knowledge and do something for the God. Then he also joined the Vaishnava Sampradayam. Ramanuja did Panchasamskaram for him, and Ramanuja changed his name from Yajnamurti to Arulala Peruman Emperumanar, because Emperumanar is his name. Arulala Peruman is the name of the Perumal he used to do Tiruvaradhana. So he named Yajnamurti as Arulala Peruman Emperumanar, and he asked him to write books. He wrote the books like Jnanasaram and Prameyasaram, and he stayed with him. In fact, Ramanuja, when some of the people came as Sishyas to Ramanuja, he sent those Sishyas to accept Arulala Perumal Emperumanar as Guru. But he refused. He said, no, if I become Guru, I will again become proud of myself. There will be pride in my mind, so that will not allow me to behave normal. So let me do Kainkaryam to you and the temple. Let me do that. Please allow me to do that. Let me not be Guru. Ramanuja accepted. So he stayed with Ramanuja till his end and did Kainkaryam. Let us see the other instance in the next videos.